That's quite contradicting, but
smile and nod. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Did you?
And it just so happens one of her daughters is autistic.
Oh,
isn't that crazy?
Mhm.
Oh, but it's marijuana moms that have autistic babies, right?
No. The common misconception that's
oh my gosh, no, I can't. And I'm like, you want information, go find it yourself because I'm done telling people.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it shouldn't be your job to educate people. People should, yeah.
I guess I'm getting bitter in my old age because I used to like to educate. I get it.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like there were pressures to disclose or not to disclose? Or still today, I guess, because you're still choosing not to disclose that information. So what pressures do you feel like there are?
I still feel as though it is definitely frowned upon to use cannabis, especially as a mother. I mean, it's already hard to be a stay-at-home mom. You know, people look at you and go, oh, you're just a stay-at-home mom. And then if you tell them that you do that, and they're like, oh, that's probably all you do all day. You know, and like if somebody comes over and my house is messy because, you know, it's just lived in and I've been busy or I've been doing something else. And like, oh, I automatically assume that that's the reason.
Yeah.
Because, oh, well, if you guys didn't do that, then you'd have this. Or if you guys didn't do that, you'd have more money. And if you didn't do that, you know, you'd be going more places in life. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's definitely not considered something that good people do.
Mhm. How did you decide who to tell? How did you decide this is who I'm going to tell whenever you were in the process of telling people or sharing that information? Are there any signifiers where you're like, okay, I know, like, I can tell this person, or...
Yeah, they consume too.
That was, like, the main
And I've
thing.
still gotten some lashback about using it while pregnant, breastfeeding, etc. But I mostly feel comfortable sharing with those who are also partaking in cannabis use. Typically, if they're not, then they don't understand.
Yeah. And what's your approach to disclosing that to them? What's your approach to telling them? How do you choose to?
It's usually a, oh, me too kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's after they've disclosed, then you feel like you can. Okay.
Yes. I'm very, very cautious. Like I said, I've had CPS called on me before. I don't need to deal with that again.
Have you ever found yourself well, it seems like you have, but can you tell me about a time where you have had to explain your cannabis use to someone?
Well, I mean, other than the obvious, my therapist and my medication prescriber. Actually, I did explain it to somebody a while back, somebody who had started at my work who I had known in high school, and I knew that she had struggled with street drugs. And she was coming to work, and like she had been clean for a while and she was doing really well, and like I had a conversation with her about how I was impressed with how she was doing and everything. And I don't really remember how the conversation got to me being a cannabis user, but I did tell her that I used, and she was very surprised. But then she felt a lot more comfortable talking to me about her story. And I feel like we have a friendship now, even though she's not a cannabis consumer. She's a recovering addict.